It is one of the regions in Kenya that was hard hit by the drought that engulfed the Horn of Africa mid last year. Reports of deaths of hundreds of people and livestock hit international television, with such heartbreaking images of vulnerable mothers and children being fed to viewers every day. Several bodies came together to donate food for the survivors of the Turkana drought, and even Kenyans formed an initiative dubbed Kenyans for Kenya that saw people donate food and money to help salvage the situation. That was last year. This year, however, the situation has changed. The rain that has been experienced lately has brought with it good tidings. This is River Turkwel. It originates from Mount Elgon in Bungoma County, then goes through Trans Nzoia County, then to Pokot, then right here in Lodwar in Turkana County. Besides this being one of the rivers that generates hydropower for Kenya, River Turkwel has a success story right here in Turkana. Our journey begins from Lodwar town, situated in Turkana North. We are headed south, 120 kilometers away to a small area known as Katilu, across the River Turkwel bridge. We have to cover 80 kilometers before getting to the nearest town to Katilu, which is Lokichar. The temperatures are high, but the people here seem totally oblivious to this fact. Turkana residents are pastoralists, evident to the large flocks we meet on the way. Contrary to the weak and dying animals we saw last year, the animals are healthy, a clear indication that the rain has brought a positive change. Lokichar is the headquarters of Turkana South. Fascinating to note, though, is that from Lokichar to Katilu, the environment changes. It has been raining a lot, we are told, and thus the place is beautifully green. After 4 hours of driving, we arrive at Katilu. This is Katilu Irrigation Scheme, a scheme run by the National Irrigation Board that has provided the people of Katilu with a new lease of life, a life that has seen them convert from a poor people dying of hunger to a rich people helping feed the dry Turkana region. Join me tomorrow to find out the fascinating journey of Katilu towards food security. For Turkana's Food Basket, I'm Ruth Utegi. At the crack of dawn, the farmers are already here at the Katilu Irrigation Scheme. They are determined to make good use of the opportunity they have been given to be food secure. The National Irrigation Board is helping the farmers prepare their land for the planting of the 4th cycle of their maize crop by availing tractors that level and furrow the land.
This one will assist the farmers because it will loosen the soil, and also it will allow the water to percolate vizuri into the soil, and not only that, it will also even allow the plant roots to develop better.
After the land has been prepared, the farmers head to the stores where they are issued with seeds and fertilizer. They are more than happy to receive this kind of boost, as these things are hard to find here. The question that most of us are asking is how they will manage to plant and grow these crops with little or no rainfall at all in the area. Well, this is where we reconnect with River Turkwel. At the north, River Turkwel is used to generate hydropower for Kenya, but here at the south, farmers are using it for food production.
Water is diverted into Katilu Irrigation Scheme by gravity through open earth canals. The National Irrigation Board, through the government of Kenya, has reinstated the main canal next to the intake by raising the canal embankment so that we can get enough water.
After the water is diverted to the farms, the farmers are taught how to siphon the water. And though the scheme originally used basin irrigation when it was started in 1970 by the Ministry of Agriculture and the Food and Agricultural Organization, NIB rehabilitated the scheme to furrow irrigation, which is more effective.
The way of siphoning the water from the feeder canals to the farm was not easy for our farmers, because they were used to cutting the canal banks. So there was a big challenge for convincing the farmers on the use of the siphon pipes. They were a bit resistant, but today, majority of them nowadays, they know how to use the pipes, and they are appreciating the system very much.
The scheme stretches 1,500 acres. Each family is allocated 1 acre as a tenant. River Turkwel is perennial, so the farm is constantly under irrigation. Tomorrow we join the farmers as they harvest and store their maize. Truth, Mutegi, Turkana's food basket. After planting and constantly irrigating the maize, it is now halfway to maturity. The farmers are now busy weeding and applying insecticides to fight disease and pests. These insecticides are also provided by the National Irrigation Board.
Hasa napika dawa ya madudu ili sasa hiyo chakula itoke vizuri. Sababu sasa dudu inapokula ile mazao inakuwa kidogo.
Before embarking into farming, most of these farmers were livestock keepers. However, the never-ending war with the Pokot community and cattle rustling drove them to farming.
Shamba ni kitu ambaye hata kama ugonjwa anachika, lakini haikufi na hakuna adui ambaye atakuja kuninyang'anya.
Most of them are elderly. It is a small challenge due to their laxity and sometimes difficulty in communication, as most of them speak the local dialect.
Also, we have insecurity around the scheme sometimes, and that one we are working very closely with the local government, with the chiefs, and also with the DO and the district commissioner.
This is the mature crop. As you can see, the irrigation has worked well, and these farmers will have a bounty harvest. Some of this maize will be harvested green, some will be harvested dry, and the joy in the farmers' faces is invaluable.
Kazi wanapona mahindi bado wanapata pesa. Watoto akili wanazomba nyumbani. Atadhai, mama, baba, lete pesa mitijani, lete pesa mitijani.
After harvesting, the maize is brought here at this store where it is winnowed and packed. NIB transports the bags of maize to the National Cereals and Produce Board in Lodwar town, where it is distributed to the people who need it. Well, like I said from the start, you'll be forgiven to think that this farm is situated in one of Kenya's highlands or one of those places that is blessed with rainfall year in, year out. The truth is, this is Turkana. Yes, a place that has been associated with poverty year in, year out. But now they are making use of Turkwel River and they are producing food enough to feed the whole of Turkana. In this scheme, there is also a modern farm that is dealing with other crops like bananas. NIB says it is going to introduce other crops to ensure the farmers have a variety. Truth, Mutegi, Turkana's food basket.